This is a pedalboard update video. I made quite a few changes, so I thought I'd share them with you guys. First thing is I've switched to a mono board. This is the mono medium size. It's smaller than my old flatboard. The flatboard was 18 by 24, this is 14 by 24, so everything's a lot tighter, and the board itself is a lot lighter. Everything's powered by a CS6, Truetone Cs6, and Voodoo Labs PP2 Plus, and a T-Rex Fuel Tank Jr. Hoping to swap the Voodoo Lab and T-Rex for 2.0 highs because they're smaller and lighter too. I've added some pedals. The routing has changed a lot. You'll notice the DPC 5 in my last video is no longer in here. I'll get to that in a minute. So let's go ahead and get through the signal chain. So the first thing is the JHS mini foot fuzz. That'll run to the bottom where my solid gold effects buffer is, into the DMB Spankenstein, back up to the EHX Pitch-Fork, into the Strymon Sunset, into the EP booster. I've swapped out the EP booster for the Wampler Tumnus. Started using the Klon setting in the Sunset, so I'll have 3 settings I'll show you later. From the EP booster into the Walrus Audio Julia, into the Tapestry Audio Bloomery, which is the active tuner out for the Polytune. Out of the VP into the Cusaq tap-a-whirl for some trim stuff. Into the Line 6 EHX Stomp. Out of the Stomp into the Strymon Timeline. Out of the Strymon Timeline into the DD7. Out of the DD7 into the Source Audio Ventris. So since I don't have my looper anymore, what I've done is added 2 mono effects loops inside the Stomp, which have the Deluxe Memory Man and the Maxon 89, and I can control them from the Mornings Star MC6. So that I'm kind of using this as a true bypass looper for 2 of the pedals. So the majority of the board is all controlled through the Mornings Star MC6. The only thing that isn't is the fuzz, the Pitch-Fork, the Julia, the Boss DD7, and the EP booster and tap-a-whirl. Everything else is MIDI controllable. The Sunset, I'm doing presets with this. I can turn it on and off from there. The EHX Stomp, the Maxon, the Memory Man, the Ventris, and the Timeline are all MIDI controllable. So let's get into some sound demos. First up is the JHS mini foot fuzz. Cool octave stuff with the Pitch-Fork and the fuzz. This is the Pitch-Fork by itself. From there into the Sunset, I have the Klon setting, I have the JPET side, and then I have the TS9. Here's the Klon. Adding a little bit of gain, the JFET. And then the TS9. And then EP booster. Julia for some chorus. tap-a-whirl. Cusaq tap-a-whirl into the EHX Stomp. I'm using a new patch. This is a modified version of Alex Strabala's Boutique. It's the Interstate Z and the divided by 13 model. I just adjusted a few EQ things and gain for the different guitars I'm using. I'm using the Gretsch 5434 and with the Bixby. Added the EHX Stomp. We have the Strymon Timeline. Everybody knows what that sounds like. The DD7, I'm running in stereo after the Stomp. What a lot of people don't know about the DD7, at least I haven't seen anybody show anything about it, is there's 3 different stereo modes. There's the independent stereo mode where A and B are independent of each other. There's the panning mode, which is a ping pong kind of thing. And then there's a spatial mode. The manual says there's it imparts spatial broadness to reverberate sound. I feel like it adds some sort of delay on one side to make it sound a little bit wider. I just like it better than the normal standard mode, and I have ping pong in here. I usually leave it on the reverse for the mod or the analog sound. And out of the DD7 into the Ventris. I have 3 different sounds on this. I have a small, a medium, and then a swells verb. Small, medium. And then a swells, really big verb. I have a couple videos demoing all the unique, special and unique engines like the E-Dome and the Offspring and the Swell. So check that out. I'll leave a link for that in the description. Memory Man inside the effects loop. I'm using this T1M Expression Wheel to control the mix. Sometimes I'll have a controller repeats. Then the Maxon 89. Kind of like a DM2 kind of thing. Eventually going to replace this with a mood because moods are cool. And I think that's about everything. I'll do a couple different gain stages and delay sounds. Then here's some Reverb sounds, or swell settings. So that's about it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe and like button, and I'll see you in the next one.